We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Miami Dolphins. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked out officially at the 21. The RPO, he completes it, and he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
2nd and 6. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 39. 23 yards the pickup there. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that ball is caught by DJ Chark for the Jags touchdown. DJ Chark hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Yeah, let's get set lunch. 47 Mike, 47. Let's get off the field, dude.
On 2nd down, Tua. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Red, yellow.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. To start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's 2nd and 8. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and a return across midfield into the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
7 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Tua going to hand this one to Breida. And he'll get about 5 here as he'll take this down inside the 20-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard, and it's 4th. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Yeah, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. And he completes it to Cohen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Right now, right now.
A quick throw complete to Chark. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And just a 30-yard punt that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Looking long for Westbrook. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. D.D. Westbrook, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
23 yards on the play. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8.
47's the mic. It's going to be a
Here's Tua. And it's caught by Parker. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 37. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Timmy Jernigan in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
So taking a risk here early in the new year, they're going to go for it.
Mark 38, Mark 38, Mark 38. Watch QB's up. Watch QB's up. Yellow, go. Switch up. Mike 38, Mike 38. Hey, let's get in them holes. Mark 38, Mark 38.
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on fourth. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
You can't rock me. You can't rock me.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, as the first half is winding down. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier Howard. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Breida. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
56.
Tua now on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Not much there, only a yard.
Brandon, you know, this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Ready? 56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. That'll be complete to Breida. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They run for it with Breida. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56.
From the gun, it's Tua. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Tua sets up to pass it. Caught left side, Williams. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. He was held without a catch in the 1st half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You ain't going nowhere.
Here's Breida. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. 11 yards there, 1st down. On 1st down, here's Breida. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. As they run the counter play. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
They'll try and run for it. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that, but by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Coming up on 2nd and 7. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. This is Breida. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Tua on 4th down. And that is incomplete. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation.
And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
Always a blessing.
10. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, 89 yards. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning, right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Hey, here we go. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. All day, dog. 47.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And this will get him all the way inside of Jacksonville's 10.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They run again with Breida. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he'll be taken down after a short gain as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And he is out of bounds up past the 10. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to them. 11 yards and a first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. That one looks like he'll throw here. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you could put yourself in jeopardy.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. First down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward. They run with Breida. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
On 3rd down, a run from Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all. And they're trying to get something going after one there. But you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
Push it back.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, two-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 15. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone.
On play action, they'll throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 40. First down, Miami, as they get set to start the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for Jacksonville, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Arizona to take on the Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Dolphins, the loss might knock them out of playoff contention as they drop to 6-8. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.